Daddy Gang, it is your founding father, Alex Cooper, with Call Her Daddy.
Zayn, welcome back to Call Her Daddy. I can't believe, I was thinking about it this morning, I'm like, it has been, I think, almost 3 years since I last saw you.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. How have you been?
Been good, yeah. Just being a dad when I'm not working. Aside from that, yeah, we've done another album, Konnakol. Got it together like pretty much after I did the Stairway to the Sky tour. Felt the vibe, you know, on stage and stuff, seeing what people were like responding to. And then got home back to PA and was like super inspired to like make another record. I think I did it in like 2 weeks.
I love that you're like, I'm a dad, and then like when I'm not working, I'm like, oh, right, casual, like you're on stage performing, and then you're just like back in Pennsylvania in your like little cozy
It's a bit of a
life.
contrast.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Slight one.
To anyone who isn't familiar or doesn't remember, the first episode that we ever recorded together was in my parents' house in Pennsylvania, which is still a little bit of a mindfuck to me that I remember when you left, there were kids in the cul-de-sac being like crashing into the tree, being like, is that Zayn?
Did people see me? Yeah.
Yes, there was like little kids in the cul-de-sac being like, wait, that's not.
I didn't notice any kids.
Well, because no one in Pennsylvania ever gets like a star-studded moment. So the fact that you're just casually leaving.
That's why everyone thinks it's so weird that I live there. Everyone's always like, yo, you're such a weirdo. Why do you live in PA? But I just love it there.
I love it.
Yeah.
And now we're in Vegas because you have a residency here. So like from like Pennsylvania cul-de-sac to Vegas, like the vibes are just like a little different today.
Slightly, yeah.
Just a little. I was thinking about it in that first interview. That was your first time really talking in almost 7 years. So we kind of went through everything. We talked about your rise to fame. We talked about you walking away from One Direction. We talked about your early relationships. We went to almost everything. So today, I think we just hang out and catch up and have a little bit of fun.
Sounds like fun.
How long have you been in Vegas?
Been here coming up to 2 weeks now. Yeah, not too long.
What have you been doing? Have you gone to the Strip?
No, I haven't been to the Strip.
Could you even go?
I probably could. Like, I don't really go out with security and stuff. I kind of just like keep it low key. It's me and like a couple of people from the team or whatever. So I think it like attracts less attention that way. So yeah, I probably could go out. It's not really my vibe these days. I'm getting a bit old. Like when I'm not working, I just want to go home and relax.
How old are you again?
33.
He's like, I am such an old man. Every 33-year-old
I feel
is
like an old man.
Everyone's like, keep that energy to yourself, saying you're not old, you're young. Wait, have you gone to the casinos?
Yeah, we had a little look because obviously they had like the tables with my face on them and stuff, so we went to go check that out.
Flex.
That was fun. Yeah, but I'm not really a gambler either. It's not really my thing.
Did you lose any money?
Never really lost a big amount of money in my life. Like I bet on fights and stuff, like UFC fights, boxing fights here and there, if I know somebody's gonna win.
How much?
I've won some decent money. I don't dare to disclose, but I've won some decent money. Anthony Joshua won me some money.
So you're doing well for yourself in the betting. Yeah. Okay, last interview. Obviously in my parents' house, I have sad news. They sold that house.
Really?
So I'm not like privy to the information of like what is going on in Pennsylvania these days. Like, are you like, do you have any hot gossip for me? Like, what's going
on in Pennsylvania? Not much, to be honest. That's why I live there. It's real quiet, calm out there, you know what I mean? There's not much going on. And I don't really leave my gaff, I'll be honest with you. I kind of just stay there at the house.
Do you have neighbors?
I do have neighbors, yeah, but they're quite
far away.
Yeah.
Have you ever interacted with them?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, we got some. I got a new neighbor, next door neighbor. Within like maybe I want to say about 5-6 months ago now. So I sent them cookies and welcome to the neighborhood.
You sent them cookies?
Yeah.
Did you bake them?
No. I sent them next door, but they sent their number back, and said if you ever need anything, if you want us to watch the house or whatever, we've got you. Yeah, it's nice.
What do you think they think of you?
I'm not sure. I did have something quite funny happen recently. I was working at the house. I was filming something for Borderlands for the video game. We did the song. And we had like a whole thing going on in the field, like smoke grenades and crazy shit. And somebody complained and was like, Zayn doesn't own PA. I was like, I'm aware I don't own PA, but...
They're like, hey, what's going on in the backyard?
Yeah, they thought I was having like a crazy festival in the back garden, but I actually was just working.
Okay, so you were causing like a little bit of a ruckus, but for the most part, you're usually dead silent.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So you're like, give me a break. I'm not throwing parties. just like throwing grenades.
That's why I like the space, because I can put the music as loud as I want and I'm not really disturbing anybody, you know?
Something that went so viral from our last episode together, which I thought was so wild, was you talking about your animals. The internet lost their minds. Okay, we talked about your cats, your dogs, your turtles, your chickens. Who do we have now? How are the animals doing?
They're all pretty much the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got turtles, chickens, dogs, cats. I lost one of my cats actually recently.
Which one?
Vito, one of my sphinxes. Yeah, it was kind of sad.
I'm so sorry. You said that for the chickens, you also kind of stopped naming them at one point because it was too traumatizing when you would lose them.
If something happens to them, yeah. So now they're just called the girls. That's it.
So you're not naming them anymore?
No name.
So when you see your chickens in the morning, you're just greeting them as like...
What's going on, girls? They're a collective now.
Hey, girls. I'm trying to think of your fashion sense, right? You're kind of known as like, you got some swag going on. When you're on the farm, what are you wearing? Like, are you in overalls?
Sometimes, actually, yeah. Sometimes I do wear overalls. I fully lean into the farm thing. But yeah, not just relaxed, casual stuff, you know, jeans, t-shirt, checkered shirt from time to time.
He is so Pennsylvania. It's crazy. You're wearing full flannels.
Yeah, it helps you blend in at Wawa's.
Oh my God, I forgot we talked about Wawa last time, and I was like, honestly, you're a real one that you actually go there. Do you leave your house a lot and like go around in Pennsylvania? Like, are you shopping?
I'm not gonna be a dick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like DoorDash and Uber Eats quite a lot. Yeah.
You're like, you don't even know what McCaffrey's is, do you? It's a grocery store, Zayn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I don't know what McCaffrey's is.
So you just give me Wawa because you're like, I know that's a Pennsylvania staple, but like I've probably never even been.
No, I've been to Wawa.
Okay.
I've been in there a few times. Yeah, but I prefer to order from there because usually when I'm getting food from there, it's like 3 a.m. So.
Let's talk about gardening.
Yeah.
I heard you've been up to gardening lately, which I feel like you weren't doing when I first met you. What are you growing over there in your overalls?
I've been growing stuff for a minute since I moved out to PA, maybe about a year after I was living out there. I just realized there's so much land, like you can just mess around in the mud and shit. So yeah, I grow all kinds of different stuff. Melons, tomatoes, carrots, onions, eggplant, pumpkin, cucumber, all kinds of chilies, like chili plants grow really well there too. Yeah, all kinds of stuff, jalapenos, bullet chilies. And
then are you taking these and then you're cooking?
Yeah, take them. I freeze a lot of the chilies because you can't use them all at once, you know, unless you want to die. But yeah, we freeze a lot of stuff and keep it.
I have been wanting to do that. Like, I probably will never do it, but I'm like, in a dream world, I'm like, I should be gardening. But like, what's the plant that's really frustrated you the most?
Frustrated me, probably either cucumber or pumpkin.
Why?
Because it's like a aggressive plant, like it's invasive, I think is the term they use for it, and it just overtakes everything else because it's got vines, and they kind of have a mind of their own, and they just strangle your other plants and suffocate them for the light. Okay,
good to know. So like I shouldn't even try with cucumbers.
Don't put tomatoes or cucumbers near anything. Yeah, they have to be by themselves.
I'm gonna need to get a list from you of like if you're gonna put these in this area. Okay, so you're pretty like expert at this point.
I won't say expert. I'm all right, but yeah. Is you about to ask me some questions about it?
No, maybe off camera. I'm like, okay, for an idiot like me, what's the first thing that's the easiest to grow?
Probably something simple like onions or carrots. They tend to grow quite well. It don't really matter what the climate's like either. Okay.
See, these are the important things we need, Zayn. Like, I know this is Call Her Daddy, but like, you've got a brain of your own over there that I feel like you're like, have a lot of weird wisdom. And this is what I'm trying to soak up, okay? Let's talk about woodworking. I heard from a little birdie that that's also a new hobby of yours. What are you doing?
Yeah, I like to carve things out of wood. Yeah, like small pieces of wood, not like big projects or anything, but like small blocks of wood, and like carve like bears out of them and stuff.
A bear?
Bear. I can do bird now.
Hold on. So walk me through that. You've got a knife, or how do you do it?
It's a carving knife. You can get like sets that are specifically made for that, like for soft wood. Yeah, and I just watch like random YouTube videos of people doing it and then just copy them.
Are you just like hoarding all of this stuff, or are you giving it away as gifts?
I was actually at one point thinking it'd be really sick to like give them to people as Christmas presents or whatever, because it takes a lot of time and it's thought and effort. But the only ones I've done so far, Khai has, like I did them for Khai, and she keeps them on a shelf. Like,
Cute.
yeah.
Have you given her a bird or a bear?
She's got like 4 bears because they're like practice, you know.
Right, the first one's like so bad.
Yeah, shit, it just got better, yeah.
That's really cute.
And yeah, bird, she's got like a little bird.
I'm interested to know, like, I feel like a first date, a lot of people, that's a classic question. Someone would be like, tell me about your hobbies. Like, what's a hobby of yours? It's like a classic question. What do you think would be one of the most attractive hobbies someone could have? Because you obviously are a man of quite interesting hobbies.
Yeah. The most attractive hobby that I think somebody could have is probably reading. Because you get information from that, you know, it gives you some stimulus for conversation.
You want an intellectual woman.
Yeah, maybe someday.
You're like, Alex, stop it. Wait, so would you ever like start a little book club with someone?
A book club? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, when I get a bit older, yeah, that'd be kind of cute.
Wait,
yeah.
Why do I feel like in Pennsylvania, I'm gonna see you in the next 3 years and you're gonna be like, Alex, that idea sparked something and I have a full Pennsylvania book club and it's gonna be just you and a
I've
bunch
actually
of
made
women.
some friends in PA now. Thank you, Alex.
I love how you think that like people wouldn't want to be your friend in PA. Like everyone wants to be you just have to leave your house.
Yeah,
but a book club is an easy way. Maybe you start with the old couple that lives next to you.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know if you get into it.
I'll let you know.
When you start something new, obviously there's like a bit of a learning curve. And I think you're someone who is so successful and you're obviously a very talented person. But how does it make you feel when you maybe are kind of at a beginner's level with things that you're taking on and it takes time to get good at something? Do you like that?
That's, yeah, why I get into so many weird random things. I enjoy that feeling. I enjoy the beginning stage of not being good at something and then seeing the progression, you know, like over the years, putting that time in. Even when I was a little kid, in a weird way, like when I was like 8, 9, that was what it was that enticed me about wanting to do music. I wasn't great, you know, you don't just come out and, you know, you're amazing at things. I was really rubbish, you know, I couldn't sing at all. Like I had to work hard and practice and.
You actually think you couldn't sing at all?
Oh shit, man. Well, 8, 9-year-old me. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, I won't put that kid on stage. No.
Okay, but terrible by your standard, or if a video came out of you at 8, like.
They might think it's cute, you know? Like I was quite cute, but it's definitely not good. Yeah, talent level has definitely increased, I'd like to say.
The pitch wasn't there.
No.
What is your relationship to perfectionism?
Again, closely related to the previous question, you know, I enjoyed this idea of striving for perfection. I'm also very aware that it doesn't exist. So I just drive myself a little bit insane with it. But I feel like it's healthy because it pushes you further, you know, pushes the boundaries, makes you get better.
You said in an interview that you like leaning into simple things where there's no infiltration from other people's expectations. How much pressure do you put on yourself to live up to other people's standards?
None. Yeah.
Have you always been like that?
Yeah, I really don't give a shit. Yeah. That's why I kind of like stick to myself, just keep to myself. I'm not doing things for other people's approval. You can't keep everybody happy, you know? It's not really a thing that you can achieve. Some people are gonna like you, some people are not. At the end of the day, I think it's more important to like yourself.
That's a really incredible quality to have, because I mean, I've sat down with a lot of people and I feel like a lot of people would say I've gotten to that point, but I haven't always been that way. And to hear that you have, like, how do you think you've always just been kind of secure and comfortable with yourself? Like, what do you attribute that to?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's so much I would say I am secure and comfortable with myself. I strive for that, you know? And that's the most important thing for me. Like, if I'm cool with myself. And yeah, like, I guess you do that by just, you know, living in your truth, like, and not really caring, you know, about impressing other people. I don't know where it comes from. It's just never been a thing.
It's really incredible to hear you talk like that, though. I feel like as someone who's so public and you've been obviously in music for so long, I'm curious to know what and how you would describe your relationship to masculinity.
I think my relationship with masculinity is unconventional in a way. I'm very aware of what toxic masculinity is, and I try to stay away from that. And I like to do things that, you know, people wouldn't necessarily think that I would do, you know?
Give me some examples.
Like in a cultural sense, I feel like in the last like 10, 15 years, things have changed, you know, like what's appropriate for guys to do and what's appropriate for females to do. Cooking, you know, things like that. I don't think, you know, 10 years ago, dudes are really out here being like, yo, I like cooking, you know, in my spare time, or I cry at Bluey, or, you know, whatever. Like, just being honest, you know what I mean? With the things like, you don't have to always be the cool macho dude, you know? I guess that's my relationship with masculinity. I feel like there's much more strength in vulnerability and honesty, yeah.
Are you sitting there crying at Bluey and Khai is like, Dad, what are you doing?
Occasionally, yeah. She's always a little bit embarrassed with me, yeah. Always in my emotional feels as a parent.
That's actually amazing. Like, I can picture the visual and you're like, oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
whoops.
Didn't mean that. How do you think having a daughter has impacted the way that you think about how society and men treat women?
That's a very interesting question. For me personally, I feel like I've always thought about that anyway, because I have 3 sisters and 5 aunties, and it's a big, you know, female family. So I've been forced to hear nothing but female opinions for a very long time. You know, me having a child, becoming a father, has definitely amplified it further. And I guess just made me be more consciously aware that, you know, any woman I am having an interaction with or speaking to, it is somebody's daughter or sister, you know, and just makes you approach that with a little bit more respect, I guess.
Yeah. As a dad, what is your biggest wish for Khai?
Honestly, I just hope that she gets to do in life whatever she wishes to do, and she's happy, yeah.
I remember last time we talked, you were saying how you would sing to her and like she was enjoying that. Like, what currently does she want to be when she grows up?
She definitely wants to be a K-pop star. So yeah, she's big into K-pop.
Oh my God, how do you feel about that?
I'd like to keep her away from it, you know, but at the end of the day, if she's happy, like I said, you know, I'll support her.
Can you imagine you being like, no, you can't be in a girl group? And then she's like, really? Dad, you're a hypocrite. And you're like,
yeah, I won't be able to say that. Yeah. So I'm just going to have to support her. But me personally, yeah, I would like to keep her away from some of the headache that this job entails, you know.
Keep her in the Pennsylvania world.
That's it, yeah.
Keep her on the farm.
With the chickens and the animals and shit.
Keep her with the girls.
That's it.
Okay, last time we also talked, you said that you took Khai to the Nickelodeon theme park and you guys had the best time. What is another fun or special thing that you've gotten to do with her since then?
We've done quite a bit since then. I took her to Monster Jam not long ago.
What is that?
The Monster Truck Show, which
what?
I was convinced that they were going to be like slamming into each other at 100 miles an hour. They don't do that. They just kind of like do like bounces around on the sand for like an hour and a half. So it was a little bit anticlimactic for me, but Khai enjoyed it. And then I think we went to go see Blackpink live. Took her there.
How good. Yeah. So good. I just saw them in Japan and it was amazing. Yeah, it's so fun. They're really good. Yeah. Wait, so did you suggest the Monster Jam thing or did she?
She actually suggested it. I think somebody in school told her about it and she was like, Dad, we should go here. And I think she knew I was going to kind of like it too. So she's like, I'll take my dad somewhere where he'll enjoy it. Yeah, it was fun. She was right.
We had talked about, and you had shared with me about growing up with financial instability and insecurities. What does it mean to you to be able to provide so much for your daughter without that level of stress?
I'm so glad you asked me that question. It's everything. Even to the degree that, like, you know, I'm raising her in an environment that, you know, isn't the same as everybody's. You know, her dad is a pop star, her mom is a model, and certain things that she does in life might not, you know, always reflect what other people's understanding of reality is, you know? So I think I gave her a bit too much money from the tooth fairy.
How much are we talking?
500 quid. Yeah.
Zayn?
It's her first tooth.
Hold on.
And her mom gave me shit about it. And I was like, at the end of the day, like, I worked my ass off and like, I should be able to give my kid what I want to give her, you know?
Hold on. I may have to agree with her mom on this. Hold on.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
$500 for one tooth?
Yeah, it's her first tooth though.
But then what's going to happen with the second one?
She gets 5.
No.
Yeah, that's it. the first tooth, I'm going to keep that one and frame it.
She's gonna be like, Dad, what is this shit? It's like a $1 bill. You're like,
yeah, that's it. Tooth fairy's gone broke now. She's not giving you anything else.
oh my God, $500 is so crazy. But also, every person is so jealous right now, being like, wow.
She's my first kid.
I know.
Give me a break. Somebody, please.
Okay, I do give you a break. You're
you. I'm just saying
No, I know.
People in general, like, obviously look at it a certain type of way, but look, at the end of the day, I was lucky if I got anything for my teeth, you know? And I've worked really hard for everything I've earned, so I don't feel like I should have to answer for them things, you know?
I think it's a great point, and I think I obviously don't have kids yet, but I think a lot of becoming a parent is trying to right the wrongs of things that you wish.
And there's definitely that too, you know what I mean? That like feeling of, you know, I didn't get to do this, so I want you to be able to feel this. And I overcompensate a little bit too much sometimes for that. Yeah, for sure. I'll hold my hands up.
Well, it's also coming from such a genuinely good place. Like you saying, like, I'm so excited that I'm able to give this to her.
To do it for her, yeah.
No one ever did that for me. You said she's obviously like your only kid. Like, would you want more kids ever?
I do, yeah. It's not something I'm like actively trying to pursue, but yeah, for sure, I would like more kids. Obviously, Khai would have to approve too, because she's got the highest opinion, you know. But yeah, never say never.